Hello friends, in this session we are going to start practical part of inheritance. How actually we are implementing inheritance practically. We will start with a simple inheritance example. We will create simple inheritance demo project. Simple inheritance demo. Now we will create a package. Simple inheritance. Then I will create a class simple inheritance with public static void main. Then I will create two classes, class A. In that I will have two variables, integer I, j. Then show ij and j plus I plus then class B extends A. You can see this extends keyword is written in red color. So it is a keyword. Integer k. Then void show k. A is equal to plus k. And void sum I plus j plus k is equal to plus I plus j plus k. Now public static void main. First of all, I will create the object of superclass A. Super object is equal to new A. Then B sub object is equal to new B. As we have seen, superclass may be used by itself. Superclass used by itself. Super object dot A. So I is equal to 10. Super object dot j is equal to 20. Then contents of super super object dot show ij. Show ij method is called and new line. And subclass access all public members of superclass. The example is over here. Sub object dot I is equal to 7. Sub object dot J is equal to 8. Sub object dot K is equal to 9. 7, 8 and 9. Now contents of sub object. Sub object dot show ij. This can access the public method of class A, and sub object dot keep its own method show K, and new line. After new line, I will try to print the sum of ijk. Sum of I, j and k in sub object is equal to sub object dot sum method. Okay. Now I will try to run this project. Run. Contents of super object I and j 10, 20. Contents of sub object 7, 8, 9, 9. And addition of 7 plus 8 plus 9. It is 15 plus 9 is equal to 24. This is the same example that we have seen in theory part. So no need to worry about it. If you can't match with the speed, you can go to theory part and copy the or see the example. Write down the example. Then member access with inheritance. Close this project. Then new Java project. Member access with inheritance. Public and private. We have seen. Then create a package. New package name access with inheritance. Now I will create one class called access with public static void main. Again, I will create one class, that is super class A. In this class, default access I variable public by default, private access j variable private in j cannot be accessible outside of this class. Then void set ij parameterized void set ij method int x comma int y. So I will be initialized to x, b will be initialized to j will be initialized to y. Now class B extends it. I will try to have a total. Now void sum. total is equal to I plus j. Okay. Why this j is having error? A dot j is not visible because it is written at private. So this will not compile. This is just for sake of understanding that private variables are not accessible outside of this class anywhere, including subclass. So we will try to create object of class B sub object is equal to new B sub object dot set ij 10, 12. It is okay because it is written already inside this method. So this method can access this j and assign the value 12 to j and sub object dot sum. Total is sub object dot total. Now here is the error. J is not visible. In short, it is not accessible. What should we do now? We should make it public if we want to compile and run this code. We want to have a total of superclass I variable, j variable in this class subclass, then we have to make it public, default access or directly public. So we understood that this is private, so it is not accessible. This is the error. So to remove the error, we will try to remove this. After removing and giving the default access, this is default. It is visible here. Now I can run this code. Total is 22. 10 plus 12 is 22. We will have one more example with inheritance, that is demo box weight. Demo box weight. Now one package demo box weight. And one class, same name I am having, demo box weight. This is the box example we have seen in the theory part. Now this is having public static void main. To have this program complete, we will create first class box, double width, double height, double depth. Construct a clone of object box object. Pass object to constructor. The same example we have seen in theory part, so no need to worry. We have already understood, already explained. I have already explained in the theory part. So No need to worry. Nothing new in this. Only I am explaining with a practical example. Then constructor, all dimensions, double W, double height H, and double depth. All dimensions. Width is equal to W, height is equal to H, depth is equal to D. Now, next is constructor when no dimensions are specified. No dimensions -1. All will be assigned a -1. Width is equal to -1. Height is equal to -1. And depth is equal to -1. Sorry. Then constructor when cube is created. When cube is created. Box double length width is equal to height is equal to depth is equal to depth. Then volume surface volume return width into height into depth. What does this do? Compute volume. Now class box width extends box. This is the box width demo. For that, what we will do? We will extend the box class with box width. Class box width extend box. It adds one parameter double width. Then construct for box width double W double H double D double N. M for width. We cannot give W two times. Here it will give you error. Here also W. W is already duplicate parameter W. You cannot pass because width start with W and width start with W. Both cannot have the same name. For that we have given the M for width. Now width is equal to W. Width is equal to W. Height is equal to H. And depth is equal to weight is equal to class demo box width. box with my box 1 is equal to new box weight 10, 20, 15, 34.3. 10, 20, 15, 34 point, not 24, 34.3. Then box weight, my box 2 is equal to new box weight 2340.076. 2340.076. These are two box weight objects we have created over here. Now we will compute the volume. Volume is equal to my box 1 dot volume. Here we have to create one volume variable double volume. Then volume of my box 1 is volume and weight of my box 1 is weight of my box 1 is my box 1 dot weight. And new line. Same way, we will compute the volume of my box 2 and print it. My box 2 dot volume. Volume of my box 2 is volume. My weight of my box 2 is my box 2 dot weight. And new line. Now we will run this project. Volume of my box 1 is 3000 and volume of weight of my box is 34.3. Volume of my box 2 is 24.0 and weight of my box 2 is 0.076. Now having multi-level inheritance, we can add one more class. No, this is not a multi-level inheritance. But you can add one more feature by color class that will add color to a box. One more subclass of box class, we will create class color box extends box. Now int color of box then color box parameter constructor. It will have all three parameters plus double w, double height, double depth. Double depth, and in that we added one more parameter constructor integer c. Width is equal to w, height is equal to h, depth is equal to d, and color is equal to c. Now we will try to create the object of class color. Okay. New color. And here you can give uh, integer value of any particular color. Okay. Here you see what is the color int value of red color. Number value. You can find out and give the number value of any particular color you need over here. For the sake of simplicity, I'm giving any random number 100. I don't know which color it is. So I'm just giving you 100, and using that C box 1, you can add one more show method that will display the color. So this way, any particular subclass can have its own properties added. Now we will see the next example. Superclass variable can reference a subclass object. Superclass variable can reference a subclass object. We will see the example for that. Now I will close this project and I will create one more example. Let's do one thing. In the same example, all classes are already defined. We will have in public static void main, we will have one more object of box weight class so that we will understand it properly. One more object we will create box weight box weight box is equal to new box weight three five seven 8.37 357 8.37. Then box plain box is equal to new box default constructor new box and double volume we have already created. Now this is the object of class box and this is the object of class box weight. So now what we will do here, we will do volume is equal to we will use the same code volume of weight box weight box dot volume. Well, volume of weight box is, we will print it here, weight box is volume and weight of weight box is like in the previous example, like in this example here also we have printed weight box is weight box dot weight, and new line. After that, plain box is equal to weight box. What we are doing here, what we are doing, assign box weight reference to box reference. Box weight reference to box reference. Okay. Then we will try to calculate volume is equal to plain box dot volume. Plain box dot volume. The plain box is having volume defined. Like in the box class, we have volume method already defined. So now we will try to print this system.out.println volume of plain box is equal to plus volume. And now, since plain box, we will try to print the value like, since superclass does not know what subclasses have added, what special characteristic they have added in a subclass, this statement will be invalid, like weight of plain box is equal to plain box dot weight. This will give you error because cannot resolve field or not resolve is not a field. Why? Because weight is defined in a subclass, not a superclass. So this statement will not be executed at all. So we have to comment this and then we can run this code. So first, weight box will print the volume by 357 and weight will be printed as 8.37, and also it will print the volume of plain box. Volume of plain box is 105.0. Okay, so this way we have done inheritance without super. Now we will see inheritance with super. We will close this project and this project also. We will add super keyword and then we will try to implement the inheritance using super keyword. Okay. We will create one project, demo super. New project, demo super. Now create a package demo super. package name super. Then class Olmo super class Olmo super that will have public static void main. So now in this we will create one class box as usual. That private double width, private double height, and private double depth. Constructor clone box that will have box object. Pass object as a parameter for constructor. Width is equal to ob dot width. Height is equal to ob dot height. Depth is equal to ob dot depth. Next, constructor will use when all dimensions are specified. Box double W double H double D. Width is equal to W, height is equal to H, depth is equal to D. Now next is box default constructor. Width is equal to -1, height is equal to -1, depth is equal to also -1. Then next constructor when cube is created box with double length. How we will implement width is equal to height is equal to depth is equal to length. Next, double volume return width into height into depth. Then after double volume, we will create class weight. Extend box. It adds double weight. Constructor clone box weight. Box weight. Weight object. Here we will have super object and weight is equal to ob dot weight. Next, constructor when all dimensions are specified. Box weight double W double H double D double N super WH and D. And what next? Weight is equal to N. Then next, box weight default constructor box weight. This having super with no parameters as usual, and weight is equal to minus 1. First represent cube is created, box width, double length, double and super length AP, and next. Now class demo super is already created. Now we will create box width objects. Box width my box 1 is equal to new box width, 4 parameters 10, 20, 15, 34.3, 10, 20, 15, 34.3. Then next box width my box 2 is equal to new box width, 4 parameters 2, 3, 4, 0.0, 2, 3, 4, 0.076. These box objects we are already created box width objects. Now box width my box 3 is equal to new box width default, semicolon, box width my cube is equal to new box width 2 parameters 3 and 2, and lastly box width my clone is equal to new box width my box 1 semicolon. Now volume is equal to my box 1 dot volume. String dot out dot println, volume of my box 1 is and weight is weight of my box 1 is my box 1 dot weight. Same way we will copy this my box 2 dot volume, my box 2, weight of my box 2, my box 2 dot weight. Then my box 3 dot volume, volume of my box 3, weight of my box 3, my box 3 dot weight. Then my clone dot volume, my clone my clone dot weight, then my cube, my cube, my cube, my cube dot weight. Now I will run this code. This way all values are printed. This we have already seen. This is the new we have added using super keyword. So this way we have finished practical part 1 of inheritance. The next session we will cover remaining topics of practical part 2 of inheritance. So meet you in the next session. Thank you so much.